Hello, today we're looking at example worksheet 3.5. In this example we will be looking at some hedging problems and also some storage hedging problems. This will be very similar to worksheet 3.5, obviously with different numbers. Let's go ahead and get started. On problem 1, on May 10th, Farmer Jones decides to hedge 5,000 bushels of the soybean crop that they expect to harvest in the fall. The November soybean futures are trading at $11 a bushel. Jones expects a basis at harvest to be 35 cents a bushel. So our expected hedge price is always based on what we sell a futures contract for. So in this case we sell for $11, we expect basis of, in this case, 35 cents. So we expected, our expected hedge price is $10.65 in this example. Now, why is this the case? Because if we had sold a contract for $11 a bushel, and let's just say we have to buy it back later, let's say futures price goes down to $10, so we buy that contract back at $10, that would be an overall gain of $1 a bushel from the futures trade. If basis is in fact the 35 cents, that would mean that, remember now, futures were just bought back at $10, and if basis is 35 cents, that would mean that cash grain price is $9.65. Well, we take the $9.65 cash price plus the $1 we made on the board of trade. We end up with $10.65 a bushel, which is exactly what we expected over here. So this is an example over here. If it goes up, if futures price would go up, we would take a loss on the futures transaction and we subtract that off of our cash price, and we're still going to end up with the $10.65. Okay, so what is the actual hedge price at harvest if price rises to $12 a bushel and cash price is $11.65? Well, again, we expect our expected hedge price if basis is 35 cents under is $10.65. In this example, basis is 35 cents under. $12 minus $11.65 is 35 cents. So $10.65 is our answer. Well, how is that? Well, we sold the contract for $11. Price rises to 12 bucks. So now we have to buy it back at $12. Okay, that's a futures loss of $1. If cash price is the $11.65, we have to take off that loss, and we'll end up with exactly what we predicted, $10.65 as a realized price. What is the actual hedge? Just exactly what we predicted, by the way. We predicted $10.65, and that's what it was. What's the actual hedge price at harvest if futures price drops to $10 and cash price is $9.70? Okay, we predicted a basis of 35 cents. A basis in this case, the difference between $10 and $9.70 is 30 cents. So basis is 5 cents narrower than we predicted. So we originally had predicted a futures price of $10.65. Because basis is 30 cents narrower, we're going to have a realized price that is 5 cents better. 1070 would be our answer. So we originally had, let's figure out how this works. We originally had sold a contract for $11. We buy it back at $10 because futures price has dropped to $10. So we have a gain of $1. Cash price is currently $9.70. We add the dollar gain. We end up with $10.70 a bushel, just like we predicted right there, right over here. Now, in D, basis is, let's see, $10 minus $8.50. Basis, oh shoot, that should actually be $9.50. Change this to $9.50. If this is $9.50, our basis is 50 cents under. So 50 cents is 20 cents wider, or excuse me, 15 cents wider than the 35 we projected. So we originally had sold for $11. Another way to do this is you just take your original position. We originally sold the contract for $11. We said we take off our ending basis of 50 cents. The answer is going to be $10.50. Well, how does that work again? Let's do it again. We sold at $11. We buy back at $10. That's a gain of $1. Cash price is $9.50. We add the gain. $1. $9.50 plus $1 is $10.50. Again, all we do is take the ending basis off of our initial futures position, which in this case it was $11. Our ending basis was 50 cents. $11 minus 50 cents is $10.50. Or we can just simply compare to our initial guess of what our hedge price was going to be. We initially guessed of $10.65 as our initial hedge price, but at that time we were projecting a basis of 35 cents. In this problem, the basis was 50 cents, or 15 cents wider. Therefore, the actual hedge price was 15 cents lower. In problem E, we have an actual hedge price drops to 10 and cash price is $9.75, so basis is 25 cents instead of the 35 cents. We're going to end up with $9.75. I'm not going to go through the math, but you get the idea. Another way to do it, 25 cent basis at the end. I'm sorry, this should be $10.75. This should be $10.75. The basis at the end is 25 cents. We take 25 cents off to our initial position of $11. 11 minus 25 cents is $10.75. We also initially projected a hedge price at $10.65, but a basis of 35 cents. We end up with a basis of 25 cents. So that's 10 cents better. So we end up with an actual hedge price that's 10 cents better than our projected hedge price. Okay.